I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. 15 seconds till tournament time. Wow.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Trying to get
0.
everything set up. White again. Oh yeah, this guy. Still trying to set everything up. This guy is always watching my games. I've noticed. Nothing wrong with that, except, what's he up to? 7.5. I've beaten him the last 4 games. Let me check something. Looks like all my audio is working okay. Where's my game? It was up here a minute ago when I first started streaming. Oh, I know. I minimized the screen. Okay, it is there. All right, I think everything's set up. Let's see. Go there. Only took me a minute to do all that. Here. What? Is this what was this variation called? Where you play F3? I think this is the same variation. Play here. I think I'm supposed to play there and he goes here. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the name of this variation. It starts with a P, I think. Yes, he goes there. Now, this knight doesn't have his optimum square, which is here. This piece, not sure where it goes either. Maybe develop the knight here and here. I'm not sure. I really want to go ahead and tack that thing right now. Have any alternative? Maybe castle this direction? Let's do this first. I could harass it further. Play here. Didn't he have to play here? Threatening this. Knight takes. Knight takes. If I get to here, knight takes. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Leaves me a piece up. Plus, I could even play this move. Play here and play here. Pawn takes. If I play here, though, he could play here and attack this knight. Has no pawn cover. Here. And then here. I mean, that doesn't look like a very good square for this piece. Yeah, I can't play this because he'll do this. My knight's not going to have a really good square to go to. If I play here now, that takes pawn takes. He could pin. I'm going to have trouble holding my center if we do that. I think I'm going to play here. It's a lot of time spent. Got to remember my D pawn. This is a little loose. I'd like to put my king over here. We're only on move 9. Deep Geek is streaming. Okay, I play here. Capture. I just don't really want to do that. If I play here and he plays here. Capture. Capture. You can come out here with check. Maybe now I could do this. He's going to have to respond with that, I think. I can't ever play here because this pawn's going to hang. Play here. He plays here. I play here. Bishop takes, knight takes. Check. I think I'm not calculating very well tonight. I don't know. I'm going to try that. This pawn is, I mean, I always have problems with this pawn in the Scandinavian. It's up there. It's not protected. You know, what do you do with it? I think maybe I'll have to play here and play this. That's not going to help my queenside castling, though. I'm under 5 minutes. Does that. It's knight there and knight there. I just don't want to do this. Take, check. I guess I'm going to play here. Kind of a retreat. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. All that really does is pushes this piece back further. I don't know. I kind of like that. Put it back there. Maybe play here and trade off that piece. Get my queen to here and then castle. This guy's not going to really get anything going. Maybe here and here. I don't see where that's getting anything either. Once I get the pawn to f5, if I get this pawn to here, you can capture with either the bishop or the pawn. Could just play queen here and castle. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this piece is not great, just sitting back there. Whoa! I guess this is his plan to eliminate this. Could play here. Check. I think I castle. I'm getting low on time. I don't want to make any moves that lose. I mean, you know, it's kind of a tricky position. All right. He could trade off. If I do that, I could just move my king. I could play here and trade that piece like I thought about doing earlier. That knight could go there. Knight here, and he could trade it. Knight here. I gotta watch out for him putting another piece on this guy. Like play here, I go here, he plays here. That is why I need this knight unpinned. And the only way I can see to do that is to trade this piece. I play here, he plays here. He's got 3 on this thing. Here, take, check, play here. I think I really have to break this pin right now. And just risk this business over here. Well, I feel a lot better about this game now. Now I'm starting to think about this idea again. You may be going here. If I play here, push, push. You can drop in on that guy if I do this. And when I push and he plays here, I could drop back here. I play here. He plays here. I do this. He does not have access to any of these squares. This is going here next. I can kind of attack his pawns over there. When he captures, play here maybe, or here. I play here. He pushes again. And we'll be back here. The question is, do I want this thing on that dot? Do I want this piece on this diagonal? Or do I want it here to trade this one? I mean, this is my better bishop. Here. Knight here. I think I'm going to play here for right now. I'm going to make him do this, which could be to his advantage. Let's see what he does. I could think about this at some point, but I really want to do this first. Here and here. So you're going to play that? We trade, and then this piece has got to go here. If he plays here, I'm dropping this one back. Then, yeah, he couldn't double up on that. It doesn't look like. This is not a great piece. I may have to play this first to take this square away from his knights. Even though it'll weaken this thing. Takes away an awful lot of squares from his knights. A tall pawn here. I got to get these guys moving is what I need to do, which is part of the reason for that. Okay, so he's getting that one ready. I'm going to play here, stop e5. Drop back here, play here. You can play this. I'll put this on mute. Well, I'm not going to get this move in. Wow. After that exchange, this guy is going to go where? Here? Got a nice bishop here. Play here and here to get rid of it. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that bishop. Somehow. Could go there. I could go here and keep him off of these squares. That one's gonna hang. I am way low on the clock. He's wanting to go here to win that pawn. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm going there. Gosh, what a horrible piece. Push, capture, capture. Push, traps my bishop. I'm meant to redeploy this piece somehow. Place here. Push, take. It's going to hang this one. Whoops. My clock's getting really low. I didn't realize I was that low. I gotta watch out. Maybe here and here. It's probably what I should have done. I can play here. Bolster this pawn. Well, I gotta play fast. I could have played there. Capture. Okay, if I capture, I push, take. Take this off with check first. Why is the volume so low? Threatening that one. Just in case. Well, that was certainly a mistake. I play here and his king moves. Okay, I'm going to do this for time. I think I'm going to repeat just to get a little bit of time on the clock. Uh, 3-4 to 4. I'm going to end up drawing this game. Push. There in. I am so. Oh, man! I hung my rook! Alright. This one's over. Didn't see that. That was bad. Feel pretty certain I was winning in that late middle game, and then I just got too low on time. Diagonals. I lose a lot of games on diagonals. Where am I here? 38. Well, I can chalk that one up to poor clock management. I spent too much time trying to decide moves 1 through 10. $9.66. Let's try and do this. Is this an established rating? Yeah, 966. It knows all the theory. Believable. Let's see how great this guy plays. I could take that way and attack his king. Boy, that was not fun. Put almost half an hour into that game. I wonder about chasing this thing down. And I lost it. I don't know. Maybe he is 966. That was terrible. It's going to deflate me for the whole night. Nothing like playing for a cheap win. I'd like to play Tony D or Tony D or Grandmaster Khan. One of those. I beat that guy 4 games in a row. What was I so worried about? Instead of rook a8, I should have left the rook on e8, played d6. My plan was to play bishop Okay, this guy, there was some sort of question about. Oh, my score against him is 7-0. I guess I didn't have a question. Oh, yeah, this is called the whatever. Quinty Fish. I used to get paired against that guy. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy. Like 6 of these 7-0 games. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. I take here. If he takes here, I take his queen. I take here. If he captures, I take his bishop. Simple stuff. Go. I could even trade queens first. I want to do that. And castle with check. I want to be in a totally one endgame. Now, if I castle with check. Oh, he resigned. Book of the week. I guess we go a little further. One more game. Oh, he moved. I was just looking at this opening this weekend. Are you supposed to take here? I don't know. I just looked at this weekend. That's on doubling his pawns. Okay, what I looked at this weekend was not this position. As my friend Tim used to say, this is a hard game. It's a hard game. I want to castle out of the hassle. That's what I want to do. Really. I'd really like to hold this pawn back if possible. That's why I'm talking about doing this. This game's making my head itch. Oh, he moved. He's going to give me a pawn? At the end of all that, does he have a way to do anything? I don't think so. I could play here, 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 play it like that. Oh, he's attacking that one, so I do have to come back to here. So I can guard that pawn. I really don't want to give up that bishop. Oh, I could just play here and then play here. Hold it like that. Hey, Floppy. Glad to see you. Trying to figure out some way to mess with this guy's head. Play here, he's going to play here. Play here, he's going to take it. I don't really want to play that in game. Yeah, play here. When he moves his rook, I want to figure out a way to restrain that. Okay, I play here, he plays here. Play here, he moves his rook. Play the knight here. Oh, let me think about this. I mean, I'd really love to get this guy going. To do that, I'm going to have this knight sitting here. So I got to get this guy out of the way. Play here, he plays here. Play here. Or I'll play this first. I guess I talked myself into that. Oh, I know what you mean, man. It's hard to get off work at 5 and playing this thing at 7. Mondays are rough. Mondays are actually my worst day. I've got 2 classes and a lab. Takes forever. All right, he did it. I could play there, make his thing move. Then I could play here. I feel like in this position I need a bishop. I just can't give up that bishop. It's too valuable. here. Drop it in behind it. That'd be one way to do it. At least I'm not in bad time trouble yet. I could play the knight here and here. Attack this guy. He'd have to play. He couldn't go here, 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 here. He'd have to either go there or there. If I do this to this, if he retreats, I'd get that pawn. This means I'd play here, go here, he'd have to play there. Then I could start pushing this guy. He'd have to play his rook over to stop it. Still think there might be a way to get this knight has no future. You know, I almost ought to kick it. Where can he move it? It has to go back here, or it has to go here. When it gets there, it again doesn't have any squares. You can go there. What good is that? I mean, I'd love to have this guy sitting here. I'd played this, and the knight had gone there. I could have just played this. He's got weaknesses too that I need to go after. Sooner or later, he had to do that. Sooner or later, he had to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this. That piece is going to have to go there. When he captures here, I can take with the knight and just blockade that weakness. I've never played this guy before. I don't like playing people I've never played before. Now, I could push here to plan on pushing here. Drive that piece away and try to win this. Should have spent about another second thinking about that one. I got 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and I'm playing a little fast. I mean, I don't know how many games I've lost because I moved in a second or two. Sometimes these moves are not always obvious. Look at this. He goes here. I definitely want to get off that diagonal. At some point, I might even play this and this. So I can move this rook. I mean, like, take, and I lose a rook. That diagonal I want to watch. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I make a move in like a second or two, you know? Okay, if I move, take. See how I have to calculate these things? Push, take. Okay, if I push, he goes here. Then I just lop that thing off. And he can't hit me with his rook either. I mean, do I push it another square and then take this one? Or do I take this one? So then he comes back and grabs that one. I don't think there's any real big hurry to get that thing. Let me see. Play here and guard that one too. If I push it down, I give him these squares back. It looks dangerous, but is it dangerous? So once I take that pawn, he can do a frontal attack and hit this thing. That is why I like that square so much. And the rook's guarded. Of course, when I take this, he can also pin it to my rook. I moved fast. Did you see that? Gotta watch it about moving fast. I play here. Can I double up on this? You can get a rook over there. Getting in time trouble. This is not a position for rooks. This is a position for knights and bishops. I'm down to 22 seconds. Is he going here? The time has come to kick that thing. Now that it has no squares. Dude's totally tied up. How do I wrap him up, though? Put a bow on him. Well, I gave his knight some squares. You ought to thank me for that. I'm losing my train of thought. This knight needs to come back and go there. Or even there. That is not going to work. I'm getting into time trouble. Oh, I'm going to check. How horrible was that? Watch out for your diagonals, dude. I do not like playing a game with this kind of time. I could do it this way. I'm glad he stopped to think because now I'm thinking don't pre-move anything. I'm going to checkmate him is what I'm going to do. Check. Go for it, man. My king will go out this way. KC. Yep, I'm going to checkmate him. Unless he does this. This dude's stream sniping me. Check. I got a million ways to win. We got to do book of the week. And then play the last game. This 1702 is a pretty strong guy, isn't he? See what he's doing? After I know. You see what just happened? I resign. I resign. Floppy, that's how you lose. His teammate time pressure is really good though. I had a mate in two. Oh yeah, just play rook b1 check, right? Yeah. I thought both of them made it. And you know what was crazy was he slowed down so much that I looked at g4 check, king takes, and the bishop covers h2, and then I forgot about it. You know, at one point I said something about he's going to push this pawn and his bishop can guard h2. And so then he's playing so slowly at that point that I completely forgot, you know, that was what was happening. That's one of those crazy things that happens sometimes. To me, anyway. Well, that's two really bad games. I thought I had two different mates, but I only have one. All right. I'm going to have to, not only that, I had plenty of time. I had 26 seconds then. Yeah, no pre-moves, no kidding. Okay, I'm going to have to look at something real quick here and see. I got to find if I've got my book of the week. Because I can't remember. I got two sets of these, and I don't remember which one I showed before. Oh, I did do this one. Well, that's been two really horrible losses tonight. Okay, I did them both. I can't believe it. I'm running out of books. What am I to do? I'm gonna have to buy some more books. Is what I'm gonna have to do. The Unknown Capablanca. Okay, that's the only. I know which book I want to pull because I've been meaning to look at it recently. Okay, book of the week. Book of the week, and then I'm going to see if I can lose some more rating points. What is this down here? There are two people going over this game right now. All right, book of the week. There's one reason I'd like to play Ruben. I trust Ruben. Book of the week is Capablanca's Best Games, an algebraic edition by Harry Golombek. 100 games. This book is a little rare. This was American Bastard Chess Library, edited with additional material by John Nunn. Bobby Fischer quote on the cover, Capablanca was possibly the greatest player in the entire history of chess. The Cuban. I have got to go through these games. The games. First published in the U.S. in 1997. Originally published by Batsford in Great Britain in 96. First American edition, 1997. This book must have been published in 1997. I got it used, but it is a very clean, like new copy, or at least for the 20 years that I've had it. It was like new when I got it. It's kind of rare. Yeah, 1939's Game 100. The Great Kappa. Algebraic, lightly annotated, I would say. Capablanca was world chess champion from 21 to 27, generally regarded as a player in chess history with the most natural talent. Grandmaster Harry Golombek was one of Britain's most distinguished chess writers for half a century. As a contemporary and occasional opponent of Capablanca, he writes with authority and compassion. I didn't know that he was so old that he actually knew him. Originally $23.95. This is a nice book. You know, this is one of those 100 game volumes. You know, like most players will write a 100 game collection. I think Richard Reddy's might have been 100 games, but there were a bunch of them that were 100 games. Sometimes somebody writes one about somebody else. Like this, Golombek covering Capablanca. And it's an algebraic. 100 Capo masterpieces. And an algebraic. Okay, cool. That was great. Let me see if I can lose some more rating points while I'm at it now. Okay. Book of the week. Book of the week. Capablanca's Best Games by Golombek. I found one that I had not done before. And one of the things I do is, since you saw the list, and since I started making the list, I've been trying to, I mean, there may have been books before the list that I'm including now, but I have to use the list to keep track because I can't keep track of all of them. There are too many. What a problem to have. Is it CK? Just K. Golombek. Let me insert this so I can lose the maximum amount of points. Of course, you shouldn't worry about rating. You should worry about your play. I firmly believe that. But I worry about my rating. I believe that's true, but I don't always do it. The algebraic edition. Eat your heart out. Deep Geek's Greatest Games. Oh, this guy, there's somebody else watching. He sent me a message. Clock is leaking. Yeah, I'm gonna write one called what was it gonna be called? Oh, I just moved the pieces. Maybe I could even, like have a theme song like Barry Manilow. Instead of I write the songs, it'll be I move the pieces. Something like that. Oh, well, that puts him back there, doesn't it? Simply the best. Floppy, since you're such a good player now, you can watch this and see my positional mistakes, of which I'm sure there are many. I put this up here about Book of the Week. The only comment I think I've ever gotten was one where a guy said, actually, it was Alex King, a really strong player. He said about the Sokolov book, he said, that's a really good book. I play here and I go after this. This guy played this move, but there's no bishop there. I just found your channel. I remember seeing you in these Monday team battles when I played in these a lot in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Sanjay Probs. Hey man, I'm glad you're back. I have a few fans, about 8 people watch on a regular basis, I think. If I play here, I think I trap his bishop. Take check. Nope, I don't think I trap his bishop. See how many things I miss on diagonals? Push, take, check. Check to his majesty. Well, whenever I want to, I can take that guy off. I kind of want to just go here. So you quit playing in the Monday night tournament. Back then there was like 150 people on here every week. Now there are like 30, maybe 40 on a good night. Why does this dude want to do that? Maybe time to remove this. Could have put this piece here and then maybe, whatever. It's ancient history now. Where does this guy go? Here, or here, and here. Play this. I was one of them, a ton of strong players, including yourself, that I learned from. I don't think we even played, though. I don't remember playing you, if that was your name, Sunj Probs. But thanks for calling me a strong player, because I don't feel like I'm that great. I mean, I feel sometimes like I just got, I got that glitch I got to tweak. If I could just fix the glitch, like they said in Office Space, if I could just fix the glitch, then my game would start functioning correctly. I'm like a dog, my nose runs all the time. I'm talking a lot now because, yes, that's my Lichess, and no, sir, you're a great player. Well, thanks for the compliment, man. That is your Lichess thing. Maybe we can play sometime. Usually after the tournament's over, I'm so tired that I can't really play. But on another night, maybe if you catch me on here. I suddenly realized that I berserked this guy. So I better actually pay attention because I'm down under 2 minutes. Yeah, maybe here I could do this. That way he'd have to weaken himself. Kind of what I'm thinking about. If he plays there, I could play here. Make his queen move. Then I could play here. Fork his king and rook. He offered to draw. No. When they offer a draw, you know that they think they're in trouble. Oh, I could grab this pawn now. He might play here. And if he does, I'll mate him here. All right, how much time's left? 18. Okay, I've got time to play one more. I don't normally play this many games. Hey, Sanj Probs, what Modest Geek. Yeah. Yeah, that's my leech. I didn't even see the Modest Geek quote. Got him. I was sitting there wondering, is this guy stream sniping me? I'll just suggest a move and see if he does it. I don't think he was, but I thought I'll just suggest knight f3. Oh yeah, this guy plays the accelerated dragon. What do you know about that? It'd be nice to know the accelerated dragon. Isn't that what this is? I mean, I don't think he was listening, but if he had been, sometimes, they hear a suggestion from you and then they play it. What about Dune? Yeah, I don't really know theory. Well, he's already played this move though. Normally the accelerated dragon, the idea is to play that in one move. I learned that from a friend of mine who's a lot stronger than I am. Maybe play here. The slow-mo dragon, also known as the Caracal. The pawn's too weak to make it up 2 squares, so it goes up 1. Somehow London and Frenched my way to 1900. You Frenched your way. That's interesting. I tell you, man, the French. I don't know the London very well at all. I mean, I know it about 3 moves, but the French, man, that's a tough nut to crack. And I remember Larry Evans, who wrote a column for Chess Life for many years, from the time I was a little kid until I think it was around 2000 or maybe the early 2000s. Um, that he stopped writing I think they actually stopped paying him to do it, and so that was it. But he wrote this column. I remember somebody asking him about French players, and he said French players are a breed apart. They're just kind of a different animal. But man, that's a tough nut to crack. I have a friend who's a master. He played the French a lot. I used to say to him, man, I mean, this thing is just like I always played the win hour, played the E5. I was like, man, this thing's hard to deal with. And he said, well, yeah, look at black. He said, I've got the C5 break and the F6 break, both. So he had a lot, those things have, those positions are tough. If I play here, I could lose this maybe. Is that right? I'm thinking about pushing my H-pawn because I don't really have to play this because this knight should be here, and it's not. That's why I'm thinking about doing this. That's pretty much what I do. I play H4, H5, and game on, Because all this stuff he's doing, this is like like a Night Orc Dragon combo. All of that stuff takes a lot of time. You know? He's spending a lot of time on all that. I'm thinking about just going here. Oh, I got to remember, I berserked this game. Play here. He plays here. I go here. See what I mean? His knight's not on the square. That pawn would be hanging if we went down that line. Yeah. He probably does. He's only 1220 if that rating is legit. And he probably just doesn't know, much about the the position. And when I say that, what I mean is what I was saying about the knight being out of position. It's not just memorizing moves; it's understanding the position. And you know, could he take with that? I don't think so. It's probably going to take this piece now. Wow. I did not expect that. Play here. You can't take that. That square is going to be hard to defend. Yeah, I know what you mean. And there, I kind of want to just do that or that. I want to do it this way. Like you were saying about the pre-move, I got a friend that we were looking at this position, not this one, but a position, and he was going, man, when you hit a position like this, you just automatically do the bishop sack. You do the classic bishop sack on h7. And I mean, he didn't even think about it. He just went ahead and started making the moves. This poor devil's in it now, because that's coming. I'm ready for this tournament to be over. I've taken a beating. Gosh, what if his king walked out here? Actually, how do I stop that? Oh, really? Just go ahead and directly take it? Check. And if he comes out here, let's see. I want to go ahead and do this and put his king out there first. Yeah, your idea about that's probably right. This tournament's nothing. Just take on G's. Maybe here. I'm at 50. I'm at 54. Thanks, man. I got to mate this guy in 30 seconds. Better really go for a king side attack. Yeah, I got to make some moves here. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people on here that are pretty good that are 1200. It's enough to make you wonder. Let me see if I can get mated by another 1200. I must think I have all the time in the world. I am going to flag. I sure am. Is he talking to me? Because I don't know if he is or not. I know one thing, I can't win this fast. Look at my clock. All right. He was really good for a 1200, wasn't he? You should watch all of Dune. So what's how much time is left? 4 minutes, 5 minutes? Kid's pretty good. You had F takes G6. I think it would have been simpler. This seems promising enough, though. F takes G6. This was. What, did he leave his knight hanging? Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have berserked him. At one point, I had a rule that I would never berserk again. And then I think somebody talked me out of it. Oh, the knight was hanging? Yeah. See, I mean, okay, did I deserve to lose that game? Yeah. But is he playing at 1220 rating? No. You know, I mean, I outplayed him, but someone rated 1200 ought to be hanging pieces. That's as bad as the night I drew a guy rated 1100. Yeah, time trouble. That's the difference between not having an increment. Let's see. I don't know if there's really any point in watching the rest of this. I was thinking I could run an analysis of it. But that was kind of weird. I mean, I thought my attack, let's see, F4, and then he moved and I played F5. So I took on E6 instead of taking his knight. Yeah, because I was actually looking at, when I played F5, I was thinking he's in so much trouble, he's going to start trying to walk his king away. You should watch all of Dune. Do you enjoy Star Wars, Deep Geek? No. I saw the movies from the 1970s and Rogue One, and that is it. Well, the only Suns probs, the only problem with that is my kind of coach is going to want to go over the games. We always go over them right after the tournament. So maybe if you can catch me on here another night, maybe Friday night. I don't know. I mean, I sometimes play on chess.com on Friday night, but we could play on another night. But I have to go meet with him soon. Is the deal? What was that series that was on? Yeah, Floppy, I'm telling you. The Vilnius Schoolmaster. Hey, thanks, Sans. Believe me, it'll be intense. I don't really like Lord of the Rings. And what was that other one called? The one that was on HBO that everybody loves. Do you remember? Game of Thrones. Not a huge fan of these things. Well, that was pretty miserable. Losing to a 1200 is going to blow a nice big hole through my rating. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I don't. All right. See you later, Floppy. I'm just not a fantasy fan. Oh, the tournament ended. Okay, cool. I'll see you later, man. I'm going to leave too. I'm going to shut this thing down. Have a good one. All right. That was pretty bad. Hopefully, I'll regain some of that next week. Till then, see ya.